Everybody, it's Todd from Wayfinder Really, your host for Sold On Flavor. This week, it's everything eggplant. My good friend Todd gave me a couple eggplants, so here we go. These are cannonballs, which are absolutely excellent. I'm grateful for them, but I was going to do eggplant rollatini in the near future. So I'm going to do two recipes this week. I'm going to do eggplant parmesan and then eggplant rollatini. So can't use these for rollatini. They're just not long enough. So I have a couple more. So I'm going to do the parm and the rollatini. And without further ado, let's get into it. What we want to do, I want to get the stickers off, but we want to peel our eggplant. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut them in planks, regardless of whether you're doing the parmesan or the rollatini. Very similar process. There's no stickers on the ones from the garden, obviously. Yeah, so we want to get them cut into planks, and then we're going to salt them because we want to, otherwise they're going to be very bitter. And I do have the mandolin here. If you want to cut them by hand and you feel confident you can cut them in equal thin slices, go for it. And we'll start with the ones that Todd gave me from his garden. We tease him up in wine country, Duplin County. All right. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to peel these real quick, just like you would anything else. What you want to do is you want to take the eggplant and you want to salt both sides. Because what we're trying to do, we're trying to pull the water out of it. And then we're going to apply, I'm going to put this underneath something and apply some pressure. Now, in the restaurant business, we had these pans, these perforated pans. And what we would do is we'd put the eggplant, line it up underneath, put the pan on, and then we'd put what they call the number 10 can, those big cans you see in restaurants. And it would put pressure, again, to squeeze the water out of the eggplant, which is what we're trying to do. All right, this will work. Put some weight on it. We'll throw that in the fridge for about 20 minutes. And while that's going, I'll get the sauce going. We're going to put some olive oil in. We're going to put some diced onions. Once that cooks down a little bit, we're going to do garlic. Never do it at the same time. We're going to deglaze with some red wine. And then we're going to add crushed tomatoes, petite diced, and some fire roasted diced. And then let that simmer and some spice. So without further ado, here we go. Add in my garlic. I do 2 cloves. And then I want to add red wine to deglaze my pan. Cook down a little bit. Cook out the wine. Cook out the alcohol, not the wine. Salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. I'm tired. Long day. All right. Can't wait to show you what the eggplant's doing in the fridge. As you can see, this has been about 15 minutes. And look at all the moisture that's already come out of the eggplant. All right, so I'm just going to wipe these off because I want them dry. And then get them ready to be breaded and fried. Italian seasoning. Garlic, granulated garlic. Pepper and salt. Just want to mix that up. We want to take our eggplant and we're going to put it in the flour. An egg. And then in our breadcrumbs, that's half Parmesan cheese, half breadcrumbs. Okay. Then we get our eggplant cutlets there. So I got my olive oil heating up. Okay, I always like to put sauce in the bottom for no other reason. The sauce has olive oil in it, so it's going to help it prevent from sticking on the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a layer of my eggplant cutlets like this. You do want to spread them out a little bit. You don't want them to clump up. It's okay if they overlap, but all right. Once I get a layer down, then I'll put another layer of sauce, and rinse and repeat. Okay, more sauce. Okay, topped it with mozzarella and Parmesan cheese into the oven at 365 for 15 to 20 minutes. I have pulled the dish of eggplant parm from the oven. I actually have a little one extra I made on the side. I'm going to make the rollatini next. Okay, with the rollatini, the only thing that's different is the inside. So ricotta cheese, Parmesan, 1 egg. Mix that up. So the next step is to take the filling, put it inside the center, and you want to roll it up and place it almost like a cannoli. Now, if you cook the cutlets too much or they're not long enough, it might be more difficult to do this. The rollatini all trayed up into the oven. Hey everybody, it's Todd from Wayfinder Really, and with me is my wife Kimberly. Say hello, Kimberly.
Hello, Kimberly.
So this week we have both the eggplant parmesan and the eggplant rollatini. The eggplant rollatini is in the oven. Eggplant parmesan is one of my wife's favorite dishes. I don't like eggplant. I'm going to share a little trauma bonding with you right now. When I was young, we used to have working papers if we were under 18 to work. And I worked on a farm for a couple days, and I picked eggplant until it shredded my hands. And then we picked tomatoes the next day, and then the juice from the tomatoes got into my cuts, and it was horrible. So I don't like eggplant. It bit me. We're not friends. So, but this is one of Kim's favorite dishes. So Kim, give it a try and tell me how it did.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That's a dish to be shared with a friend in your new home. If I can be of any assistance, feel free to give me a call. Until next week, thank you. And Todd, thanks for the eggplants.